Okay, on this video we will learn how we can install N8N locally using Docker, but also we will learn how we can run it locally, also using the secure SSL, which is required for third-party application like the Google services, the Google services. You know the oldest Google services like Gmail, Drive, and Google Docs, and also translate the Google Translate API as well. So what we're going to do right now is that we need to install first before we continue. I already have it installed, but you will need to go here on docker.com, and you will need to install first this application, Docker Desktop. So you will need to go to products on the Docker website, products, and then Docker's Desktop. So once you're there, just hover over this download Docker's Desktop option, and you will need to install it accordingly. So for me, it would be Windows AMD 64. All right. So once you have it installed, you need to make sure that it is running on the background, or it is actually running. Right, so you don't need to have this window open, because if it is already running on the background, that's okay. That means that it is running and you can execute commands, but we will get to that in a moment. So let me close this. First, before we continue, make sure that you have this file. The file, it is, I already saved this file on this website, which is called, let me go to the link, N as in Nancy and number 9, and then .cl / NAM -auto, right? So go there, and it will take you to this page where I uploaded this file. Now in here we will need to copy and paste the domain in here. So let's get that domain. The service that we will be using, it is called ngrok. Ngrok will assign a domain to our account, but you will need to create an account on ngrok first. So I already have an account, so go ahead and create your own account, because probably you don't have an account. So just go ahead and create an account. Also, you don't need to, they have a pricing, but it's not like you have to enter a credit card, because we don't need to do that, because actually the service is for free. So you can expose the port on your computer, and do it using ngrok for free. So let me log in. You will need to add your email. You will need to create your own account. So again, I'm using Windows, so this application is already detecting that I'm using Windows. So now that I'm here, I need to click on download. I need to download this file. So let me go ahead and do that. Now I need to open that file, and I need to make sure that I have it here. Let me see here. I need to make sure that I extract this file. I will delete this because I already extracted the file. Now I'll go ahead and create a new folder. I will name this folder Docker N8N, and I will drag and drop the file I extracted from ngrok file. Now here it is. Now what we need to do is the following. We need to edit this file, and once we edit this file, we will need to download it. So we need to get the domain, so we will do that from here. We need to do the following before we get the domain. Let's run this file, not this file, actually it's a command. let's run this command, but let's open this first to run this command. Now I already have the command on the clipboard, so right click and hit enter, and it is authenticated already, my machine, my computer. Now I will need to run the following. Let me see here, my domain. So probably if it is the first time, you will need to claim your domain, so the system will assign a domain to your account. In my case, this is my domain, so I need to copy that and run it on the same terminal, and it is already exposing the port 80, right? So let's go there. Let's click on visit your domain, and you will see there that is running my domain from ngrok. And now we need to run the service from N8N. We need to download the N8N instance, the Docker image, and we need to run it. And once we start running that, it will open here on this link, which is running from our local computer, right? So we don't need to to be paying a VPS service or the N8N itself cloud service. So let me go ahead and do that now. So let's close this. Now that we are running this, so we won't need this for now. So we need to do the following. Actually, we need it. Sorry about that. Actually, we need it. So let me open that back again. So let me see. We need to get the domain. So again, all right, here it is. Let me copy here this, do the following, and replace it. And here it is, right? Replace it for the text that was in here. So make sure that you remove the forward slash. All right, so now this is on N8N host environment, so we need to enter the full domain with the protocol, secure protocol. Now here on the webhook URL, also let's do the same. Let's remove that and copy, and paste the same domain with the HTTPS protocol. So let's make sure that it is the same for the webhook and also for the host, right? So that we don't have any inconvenience once we are running the N8N install on our computer. So now that we have that set up here, we need to download it. Now we need to name this. Let's go inside my Docker N8N folder I already created. So let's name this Docker Compose. It is downloaded already. Okay, let me go there. It is here. Now we need to do the following. We need to right click here inside the folder I already created. Probably you will need to create your own folder as well. You can name it whatever you want, but for me it will be Docker N8N. So this is just to make sure that you have all the files within the same folder, so you don't you're not like looking around looking for the files. So just keep it on the same folder. So let's click on open terminal, right? So let me see, and here it is. So we need to run the following command, but before you run the command, make sure again that you're running Docker. Okay, make sure that you're running Docker on the background, right? So let's do that. Let's run the command Docker compose app -d. D means detach, meaning that we don't need to see the whole process that we'll be doing on the background. So we just need to run the command, and we don't care about what is running on the background, right? Sometimes it's difficult to understand all the processes running. So let's do that. Hit enter, and it will start pulling the image, the latest N8N image. So let me pause the video, and when it's done pulling the image, I'll get back to you. All right, that was like 3-5 minutes for me, but it was like an instant for you. So it is already running, so you can see here that already pulled the image, the N8N image, the latest version of this N8N instance. And let me clear this. Okay, now it is already running. So let me get back to, let me close this because we already downloaded this file, so we can close this and we can actually reload this. But let me get back here to ngrok and see how this is being done. So let me click on here, and you will see how now is running N8N on my computer using HTTPS and the domain that was assigned to my account. So let me go ahead and create this account, and we will test this and make sure that it is actually working. Okay, so let me do that. Okay, do the same. Okay, so let me pause the video and I'll get back to you. Okay, it is running already. My N8N install locally on my computer. So let's go ahead and do the following. Let's see if this is actually working. Let's open a new workflow, and what we're going to do is the following. We will try to connect our N8N instance that is running locally, and let me try to connect my Google Drive instance. So let me see. We just need to make sure that it's connected. All right, here we need to go and do the following. So in order for me to connect my Google Drive account, so I will need to go here, and actually this is for any other Google service, like for example for my Google Docs, Google for my YouTube YouTube channel as well, for any service basically. So let me Google Console. So here we need to go here to this link, Google Cloud Console. From here, since I'll be connecting my Drive account, so I need to click on here, and I just need to make sure that my Google Drive API is enabled, and that's where I'll be doing. So let me make sure that this is in English. So I need to enable the Google Drive API, because I'll be connecting that to my, close this, to my Google to my instance, local instance, N8N instance. So it's already enabled the account. So let me see credentials. So I need to go to credential. I need to create a new credential. It will be of the auth client ID. From here, I will need to, since this is a web application basically, sorry, this is a web application, so I will need to go to web application here. So from here, I will need to also write my link, and that link, it is this one, right? So let me do that, and let me add that link, and let me create that. Now here it is. I'll be removing this later on, but yeah, this is the credentials. So let me make sure that I'm pasting this correctly. Let me paste this one now. Now let me save that, and I will need to sign in using my same account. And if this is working, it should allow me to log in. Now this is normal. Basically, this is the first time I'm doing this on this account, my Gmail, my Google account. So let me just click on me see. Let me just click on advanced settings, and then just go to the link which is the link that was assigned to my ngrok account. Now let me select this since I'll be using all the services, and then continue, and there it is. So that means that it's working, right? So